Hello, this is Danish from King of Techniques. Today we talk about non-access modifiers. In this class, we talk about the non-access modifiers, how to use non-access modifiers, and what is the non-access modifiers. The non-access modifiers are the keywords introduced in Java 7 to notify JVM about a class's behaviors, methods, or variables. That help introduce additional functionalities such as the final keyword used to indicate that the variable cannot be initialized twice, and abstract that is used to abstract our classes and our methods. We use the two non-access modifiers keywords for classes. For classes we use the final keywords and abstract keywords. The final keywords works the class cannot be inherited by other classes. When we declare a final class, this class cannot be inherited by other classes. We can inherit this class. And the other keyword non-modifiers for class is abstract. When we declare a class as abstract class, the class cannot be used to access an abstract class. It must be inherited from other classes. When we use the abstract keyword for classes, we can't create the object of this abstract class. When we want to access this abstract class, we should be inherit this class by another class. For attributes, methods, and variables, we can use the following three non-access modifiers: final, static, abstract. When we declare an attributes or a methods, a final, these cannot be overridden or modified. For example, I create a variable name. Final name is equal to Danish. We can't modify this name because the name is final. We use the final modifiers. When we create a method final, we can't override this method, or we can modify these attributes as a final. Static attributes belong to the class. Static methods belong to the class. This static attribute and method does not belong to an object. When we create static variables or static attributes or static methods, these methods, variables, and attributes belongs to the class. We access these static attributes, static methods, static variables everywhere without creation of object of class. The other non-access modifier for attributes and methods is abstract. We use abstract method and abstract classes. We just use abstract method and abstract classes, and it can only be used in all methods. Also, we use abstract modifiers for just a method. We cannot declare an attribute as abstract. The method does not have a body. When we declare a method as an abstract method, that method cannot have a body. For example, abstract void run. This is an abstract method. The body is provided by the subclasses inherited from. When we use the method of abstract, this abstract method doesn't have any body. We provide this abstract method body in the subclasses. Let's jump to the Eclipse IDE and work on practically. It is our Eclipse IDE. I create another class in the ops package, Java class. It is my main class. I have created the main method of this class. This is the main method of abstract class. First of all, we use the two non-access modifiers for classes. The first one is final, and the second one is abstract. I use final class qt. I create a method here. It is our final method, final class, It is our final class. We know that we can't inherit the final class. We just create an object of final class. When I try to inherit this final class, I use the extends keyword for this class, final class QT. This is have error, remove final modifier of QT. That is the error because we can't inherit the final class. We just create an object of final class and access it. I create the object of this final class. When I run this program, the result is shown on the console. Just I save this program. We have another class in this package, QT. I change the name of QT to QT1. We also have this name, yes, QT2, and also change here when I run this program. Yes, it is a final class. We know that we can inherit the final class. We just create an object of final class. But the difference between abstract class and final class is that the final class cannot be inherited, and the object in the abstract class we can not create the object of abstract class. I declare an abstract class. It is our abstract class. I create a method of abstract class, void run. This is the method of abstract class. We can create the object of this class because it is abstract class. I try to create the object of this class. Class name is king is equal to new king. This show the error because cannot instated type of king. When I run this program, I got the error. Unresolved completion problem, cannot instantiate the type of king. We just inherit this class. I extend king. Just now I create the object of this class, obj dot. We have the run method here because that method is the abstract class method. When I run this program, yes, it is an abstract class. We can not create the object of abstract class. To access abstract class, we use the inherit of this class. We inherit this class, but we cannot inherit the final class. We just create the object of final classes. The other non-access modifier is for attributes, methods, and variables, final, abstract, and static. We create another class in the ops package. My main class. In this main class, the first is the final attributes. I create the main function of this class also. The final attributes, we can't override the final attributes, modify the final attributes. For example, final string name Danish. That is our final attributes, but we can't override these attributes because it is as a final. Static attributes, I create one static attributes like static method. It is our static methods, it is our static attributes, and that is also our static attribute, final attributes, sorry. We know that we can change the final attributes or write these final. I create the object of this main class. When I run this program, this name is printed. Yes, name is Danish, but we can override this name because it is a final modifier. When I try to override this name, obj.name is equal to, yes, this have error. Remove final modifiers. This is a final modifiers. We can't override the name or modify the name. The other hand, the static variables and the static methods, these static variables or static attributes and static method depends on classes, not in objects. We access these static attributes without objects. I call the display function because without object we access this display function when I run this program. Yes, age is 23, but I can also modify the age because it is a static, not a final. I modify the age is equal to, when I run this program again, the age will be changed. Modify the age. That is the static attributes, final attributes, and static methods. The other one is abstract methods. We just use the abstract methods in the abstract class. Now I create another class, abstract class. Class name is finish. I have another rename is public abstract class. We just use the abstract methods in abstract class. Let's I create the abstract methods. Let's I create another abstract class. That is abstract class that is public class king of, and it is abstract class. We just declare the abstract method in the abstract classes. Abstract method. We can't initialize the body of this method here in abstract class because it is our abstract method. When I try this, have the error remove abstract modifiers because the abstract methods body initialize in the subclass of this. Now I extend this class extends because without extend this class we can't declare the abstract methods. When I click on this, add unimplemented methods. Yes, this is abstract method. The body of abstract method is the inherited classes, the subclasses. That is the subclass of this abstract class. Now I want to display a message. Now I create the main method of this class here. Yes. Now I want to create the object of this king of techniques. King of king is equal to new king dot display. When I run this program, I am abstract method initialization. That is the abstract class and that is the abstract modifier. I hope you are understanding.